Alright, so gotta put that on. Alright, so I know this is a recording and nothing, it's just I guess a premiere or whatnot. Man, I was on 2 units today and I was on 4, but it was Locker Fox, and people that buy, you know that you can bid on a whole bunch, don't mean you're gonna get all of them. Well, I got 2. And I was recording all day today, and like I said, when I'm using that GoPro, it seems like it takes up more space, more time, burns through the batteries. When I'm using my little DB power thing, it doesn't seem like it burns through the SD cards. I got the mini SD cards, but I filled up 36 gigs of recording, so that might last a while. But it's probably going to take me the next 4 days. Plus, I've got to sell Thursday, and I'm selling Saturday. So, I actually am bringing in a day laborer tomorrow to help. One of the units was a 10 by 20, and it was like somebody who cleaned up. It was right next to UNCW. So, it's like there's a whole bunch of college students' stuff in there. But I paid $150 for it, 10 by 20. I would say a third of it's trash, so that's why I'm bringing in a day labor to help me run through the locker, clean out all the trash, and hopefully get the van loaded up so I have the van loaded for tomorrow, or not tomorrow, for Thursday. And the other unit was a 10 by 30. I spent most of the day from like 1 o'clock on in that 10 by 30. The idea was I was going to clean it out because I figured I was going to have to rent one of the storage units for a month, so I'd have time to clean out a 10 by 20 and a 10 by 30. Because honestly, I don't have the room in my storage units to put this stuff in there. But I needed new flea market stuff. I have a lot of flea market stuff, but it's stuff people see. So I gotta get some new stuff. And I was buying units that was hopefully all flea market. And the 10 by 30 is a killer unit. It's somebody's entire house. And to get it for $150, it just proves that people do not want to be working in this heat. Because it was, I think when I came out here this morning, it was 88, 89, but it felt like 98 degrees with a 64% humidity factor. I think by the middle of the day, it was in the mid 90s with like 105, 106 with a 75% humidity factor. So North Carolina, yay! But I could lose weight and drank a lot of water, kept myself thin. But I recorded lots of stuff, and I'll record again tomorrow. I'm just going to dump the footage, and I'll get around to getting everything loaded up. Out of the first unit, the 10 by 20, I've already sold $150 worth of stuff out of it. Just taking pictures to friends and sending it to them. So, you know, to fill up this vehicle and pull this trailer around, and I had lunch and I had dinner, and tomorrow I'm gonna have the same thing, lunch and dinner, and I'm gonna be paying for somebody else for lunch. So, I don't know. I will probably have, if the lady doesn't buy back her stuff, the 10 by 30, I'll have about $450 in the 2 lockers. And I've made $150 already off the lockers. Now the 10 by 30, the owner said that she wanted it back. The manager came up to me and asked if I would sell it to her. I asked him how much she owed them, and He goes, well, you can throw any number you want out there. And I said, well, I see $2,000 to $2,500 out of this locker. And I was nice, because I'm a nice guy. I told him, I said, he'd give me $1,000. They can have it. So they said that they could get it by 1 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm going to show up at 1 o'clock tomorrow. If they got $1,000, I'm going to take my lock off of it. Now, mind you, I said I was in that 10 by 30 all day today. I was making sure that there was nothing in that locker that was like, 1985 original Michael Jordan Air Jordan shoes. Something like that. No gold bars hidden anywhere, no cash hidden anywhere. There's just an abundance of stuff in that locker. There's probably $500 or $600 worth of clothes in that locker. And I sell clothes for like $2 for $1. And I still think at flea market, in 2 days I'd make $500 off that locker. There's that many clothes there. And it's good stuff. Brand new clothes, brand new shoes, washer, dryer, couch, 4 TVs, tons of stuff. Really don't want to let it go. But if she can give me $1,000 in 24 hours and I can take $175 and not have to spend the time to clean it out and everything else and make $1,000 that quick, she can have it. And I'll worry about this 10 by 20, and most likely I can have it pretty much loaded up tomorrow. Hopefully this guy come to help me. I just put an ad on the Facebook saying I was looking for day labor, somebody to come help me lift and move and everything else. And hopefully it works out. I had somebody up there in Kentucky, James. I wish he would have, everything didn't work the way that it worked with him, because he was a good worker while he worked. And I could have seen him coming and working with me a lot, but he just, he flaked out. Some people just don't want to work. They just want to collect their money and not work. So, but I'm going to feed the dude, and he's going to be out in the morning, so he said he don't mind being recorded. So his name is Justin, and it's the first time I ever met him, and I'm sure it'll work out. We'll do some hunting tomorrow, and if that lady doesn't pull through, then I've got one heck of a mess to clean up in the 10 by 30s, because it looked like a tornado went through it. I went through every box I could find, and I recorded as much as I could while I was, I got my shoe. I recorded as much as I could between batteries dying and SD cards filling up. I'm going to try to get everything downloaded tonight into my computer, and we'll go from there. So just a preview, like, share, put it up on Facebook. Maybe not this, because it's just letting you know what's going on, but over the next 3 or 4 days I will try to get out some more videos of these unboxings and digging throughs and hunting through storage units. And I hope you've enjoyed everything else, and y'all have a good night. Later.